with OH is attached to how many groups? Tell me, how many carbon atoms is attached directly to? Tell me, is attached directly to how many carbon atoms? Very good. One carbon atom. Right. Similarly, in secondary, and this primary is also known as 1 degree. Secondary will be the carbon with OH will be attached to two carbon atoms. This is known as 2 degree. And tertiary will be the carbon with OH is attached to 3 carbon atoms, and this is known as 3 degree. Okay. Now, also from the last haloalkane halori, you must be remembering we also defined what? We also defined allyl. Okay, so what is allyl? An allylic alcohol will be what? Allylic alcohol. In allylic alcohol, the carbon which is containing OH group will be further connected to what? Some carbon atom with sp3 hybridized carbon atom, and this particular carbon atom will be, okay, the OH will be on sp3, and this carbon will be having some double bond. Okay, it will be having some double bond like this. So this type of arrangement is known as allylic. OH connected to sp3, which is further connected to C double bond C. You guys remember this allylic? Yes or no? Please tell me. याद है सबको?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Similarly, you have to know the difference between benzyl alcohol and phenol. In benzyl alcohol, there will be a benzene ring. This benzene ring will be further connected to a carbon atom. Then this carbon atom will have OH group. Okay, here it may have hydrogen and hydrogen. This is benzyl alcohol, and phenol will have OH group directly attached on what? The benzene ring. This is phenol. So please make sure that you know the difference between benzyl alcohol and phenol. Yes, please tell me everyone, any doubt here? Kulsum, Hiba, Akshay, Atif. Yes, tell me yes or no. No, Kulsum, what about you?
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही कुलसुम. Hiba, what about you? हमजा, हिबा का माइक खराब रहता है क्या? यस हमजा. आपकी भी आवाज नहीं आ रही हमजा आज. हेलो. No, I can't hear you. Can anyone hear Hamza?
No, sir.
No. Check your mic, Hamza. I can see that you're turning the mic on, but I can't hear you. Okay, so let us start. And mostly there will be only questions today. No, mostly only questions will be there. I will be explaining things once again regarding nomenclature and stuff, but nothing from the chemical reactions today. Okay, please start writing. Classify the following as 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, and then you have further some more questions. Okay, and you have to identify as allylic alcohol. इतना आसानी से हो जाएगा. Please write all of these questions, and then you have to send me on WhatsApp. You have to send the answer on WhatsApp. Okay. Also, one more thing. I hope all of you have got the information about the complete test on the chapter solution. Okay, it will be a complete test that will be on next Saturday. All of you got the message? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, na? Okay. Okay, fine. Chili, please do this. Please send me the answers when you're done. So how many of you completed the conversions? Tell me now. Raise your hand if you have completed the conversions. Okay, only Krishna. Okay, correct, Akshay. Correct, Krishna. Yes, Kulsum, correct. हमजा एंड हिबा, आतिफ, जल्दी भेजिए. कैन यू प्लीज मैसेज समथिंग हमजा एंड हिबा, आप लोग क्लास में है भी या नहीं? ओके.
Yes, sir. I'll send.
हाँ, आतिफ सेंड. हिबा, आई एम वेटिंग. हमजा, ये क्या है? हिबा है कि नहीं क्लास में? व्हाट इज दिस? यस, हमजा. क्या बात है भाई, आपकी माइक खराब है, आपका क्या है, कीबोर्ड भी खराब है। ये सेबा टेल मी। Okay, so this will be 1 degree. This will be 1 degree plus allylic. This will be 1 degree. This will be 2 degree. This will be 2 degree, but this is not allylic, but this you can call that this is benzylic. Okay, this is benzylic, it is not allylic. And this is going to be 3 degree, and this is allylic. Because this carbon is connected to a, it is not even benzylic, sorry, it is not even benzylic. कुछ नहीं है ये. OH is connected to sp3, further connected to sp3. It is neither benzylic nor allylic. But this one here, this particular OH, it is connected to sp3, which is further connected to carbon double bond carbon. That is why this is going to be allylic. ठीक है, तो जिन लोगों ने भी फिफ्थ को allylic लिखा है प्लीज उसको काट लीजिए, एंड जिन लोगों ने भी सिक्स्थ को allylic नहीं लिखा है प्लीज राइट दैट डाउन. आई थिंक इट वाज Hamza and Hiba who wrote this as allylic. This is not allylic. And Kulsum, you please write that this sixth one is allylic. आपने शायद वो छोड़ा हुआ है. चलिए, write next. Write the first question पहले, then send me the answer. I hope you guys remember how to do IUPAC nomenclature. First of all, you have to identify the functional group. Then you have to identify the unsaturation. Then you have to identify the parent. And then the substituent. Check. Hamza, what are the substituent and which substituent should come first in the writing? Yes, Hamza. Which substituent should come first when you are writing? The writing is done in alphabetical order, okay? Please remember that. Krishna, Kulsum, what happened? Krishna, Kulsum and Akshay. Akshay ne भेज दिया, Atif. Yes, Krishna, are you stuck? Let me know, na. Krishna,
Yes,
are you stuck?
four.
Can you please message what happened? Kulsum, what about you? Are you stuck?
Sir, I'm stuck in the second one.
Just a minute.
Okay. Atif, you are stuck in the second one. What is the नहीं first हो गया आतिफ?
Yes, sir.
नहीं एक पहला कीजिए ना, पहला करने हमें बोला, बस सारा क्यों कर रहे हैं आप? हमें तो बोला ना आपको पहला करके भेजिए. सेम जल्दी भेजिए जिन लोगों ने कर लिया पहला.
Only the first one.
हाँ, only the first one. Okay, correct. Yes, Krishna and Kulsum, please send me. Yes, Krishna, I got yours. Correct. Kulsum. You guys are taking almost five minutes in one question of IUPAC nomenclature. आप लोग कभी रिवाइज ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. जिन लोगों ने भेजा, they know, but those who are not sending, they are not revising anything here. Yes, Hiba, correct. No. Kulsum, wrong. See, Kulsum, can you please turn the mic on? Kulsum, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is the parent?
Pent.
And substituents?
Chloro
That's a
and
pent.
methyl.
So pent hai, to where are you starting the numbering from? You will start the numbering from this carbon atom, which is nearest to the functional group. OH is my functional group. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And substituent we have what? In 2, 3 we have methyl groups. 2, 3 dimethyl. And then we have a chloro in the 4th position. So we write 4 chloro. But when we are writing the name, then we will first of all put the chloro and then we will put the methyl. Please remember this di does not have it. Di is not a substituent. Dimethyl is not a substituent. Methyl is a substituent. So you have to look at C and then you have to look at M. Okay. So you'll write 4-chloro, 2,3 dimethyl pentane 1-ol or pentanol. Both will be fine. Please correct it, those who are wrong. किया सबने? All of you wrote it. Kulsum आपने सही किया? Kulsum and Hamza.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at the second one. In the second one, we have carbon atoms here. We have carbon atoms here in the two sides of oxygen. You will choose that side which is having more carbon atoms. So you will tell me which side should I choose, the A side or the B side? Which side should we? Which side?
A.
A side, right? We'll choose the A side, and then we'll write all the things that we write for the A side, and you will just forget about the B side. So what is the functional group here? Tell me. What is the functional group, guys? In the A side, what is the functional group? Yes, Hamza, correct. E. There is no functional group, that is E. Unsaturation. Akshay, आपकी भी आवाज नहीं आ रही थी. You turned the mic on, but I could not hear you. What is the unsaturation?
Yeah.
AN. Good, Hamza. And then the parent will be parent. What is the parent?
Prop.
Prop. Now we are done with this part. Now whatever remains after the identification of puff is what it is? Substituent. So when we are going to write the substituent, so this is 2 carbon atoms and this 2 carbon atom is written as eth. But this ethyl is not attached, it is attached via oxygen. That is why it is known as ethoxy. Okay. So if you have OCS3 as a substituent, it will be what? Methoxy. If you have OC2H5 as a substituent, that is, this will be ethoxy. If you have, let us say, for example, E, here you have oxygen, and then you have here ethoxy. Then if you have OC3H8, this will be what? This will be propoxy. If you have oxygen and then you have C4, H how much? 12, I guess. Then this will be butoxy. Okay. So please remember this. You just need to see how many carbon atoms are there, and then if oxygen is present, it will be oxy. Eth. So for one carbon we have meth, eth, prop, and bute. Everything is same, and then you just add oxy because the oxygen is present. Okay. But when it is present as a substituent, whenever it is present as a substituent, so this will be what? This ethoxy is in the second carbon. So we write this as 2-ethoxy propane. Please write this down fast. I hope this is clear now. So yeah, we have looked here how to do the nomenclature of alcohol. We have looked at how to do the nomenclature of ether, and then we'll look at how to do the nomenclature of substituted phenols also. Before looking at the phenol one, I will write the name for this fourth structure. But first of all, you write this down. Functional group is E, unsaturation is AN, parent is prop, substituent is 2-ethoxy. Let me know when you're done. Okay. Please turn your mic on, all of you. Please turn your mic on. For the fourth one, you will tell me. See, the fourth structure is like this. We have a 6 carbon ring. Here we have NO2 group, and here we have O. Then here we have C2H5. Okay. So I hope all of you can see that. We will take this segment of the molecule. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the functional group there? In this segment, what is the functional group?
E.
E.
Kulsum, turn your mic on. आप भी आंसर कीजिए. ऐसे चुपचाप मत बैठे रहिए. Yes. Unsaturation is what?
AN.
E.
AN है ना? हमजा AN है, EN नहीं है. Yes, Hamza. It will be AN, right? Okay. What is the parent?
X.
It will be. There are 6
Hex.
carbon atoms, but we have
Hex.
this in the ring. That is why it will be cyclohex.
X.
Cyclohex only, not hexane. Cyclohex.
Okay.
Okay. And then the substituent. So we have this part, which is what? इसका क्या नाम होगा बताइए? Oxygen and then C2H5.
Ethoxy.
Ethoxy. Ethyl कौन बोला? Ethoxy होगा ना? Ethoxy. And then this one will be NO2 will be what?
Nitro.
Nitro. Okay. Now see, we can start the numbering either from the nitro or we can start the numbering from ethoxy. But whenever you have, now this is a choice, right? Now what we have a choice. There's no rule here. There is a choice now. Whenever you have this kind of choice, you always start with the one with in the order of alphabets. Okay. So give ethoxy the number 1 and nitro the number 2. So we'll get 1 ethoxy, 2 nitro. And we will also write it like this, E and then N. So this will be 1 ethoxy, 2 nitro, cyclohexane. 1 ethoxy, this is 1. 1 ethoxy, 2 nitro, cyclohexane. This is nitro. Hamza, आपके माइक को क्या हो गया है? I think you are trying to say something. In the ring आप कुछ बोल रहे थे. रिंग में तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ सिंगल बॉन्ड है. Wait a second, let me plug in my earphone. कुछ मतलब आवाज आए कुछ. हाँ हमजा बताइए. Can you see something now? Yes, Hamza. नहीं आवाज नहीं आ रही है. बहुत बहुत धीमी आवाज है. बहुत डिस्टरबेंस के साथ भी है. ठीक है. प्लीज देखिए शायद नेटवर्क में इशू होगा. Okay. Everyone done? All of you wrote this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. ठीक है, समझ में आया? कुलसुम आंसर किया
Yes,
कीजिए
sir.
आप. ठीक है, आप चुप मत बैठे रहिए. चुप रहिएगा तो फिर कैसे समझ में आएगा आपको आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है. Okay, let us look at the third one. Okay, third one. Now in this structure we have a benzene ring which is attached to a OH group. This whole fragment is known as phenol. Okay, CH3 and then we have the CH3. How will you name this? See, whatever I am turning this into green, sorry, green nahi hai, yellow. This is my phenol. And जब भी benzene के साथ कोई एक group को आप attach कर लेते हैं, then you have already named the puff. Puff means parent, unsaturation and functional group. ये तीनों का नाम आपने लिख दिया है, and it is what? It is phenol. Now what remains is just the substituent. Now what is the substituent here? You can easily see that the substituent are this one CH3 group and this one CH3 group. And CH3 groups are known as methyl. When we have two CH3 group, it will be known as dimethyl. This dimethyl is in now phenol. It is what? Benzene ring with OH. So the OH carbon will get the first number, followed by second methyl, third, fourth, fifth, and then sixth methyl. So we'll have this as 2,6, right? So this will be 2,6 dimethyl phenol. Please write this down. So we have done all of, we have done for alcohols, we have done for phenols, and we have done for ethers also. I will be focusing on more examples. I will be doing some more examples now. No. But first of all, write this down, 2,6 dimethyl phenol. Please let me know when you are done.
Done, sir.
Do this second one. इसको कीजिए. First वाला मत कीजिएगा कोई भी, please. Do this second one. Atif, functional. I think you should change something in functional group. कुछ add होगा वहाँ पे ना, देखिए ना. Yes,
Can you
Atif.
repeat what you said? It was not clear.
In the functional group, I think you want to change something there,
Yeah.
right? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Akshay. Correct. Waiting for Hamza, Heba, Krishna, and Kulsum. Krishna, I don't know what you have written after hex. You can't understand that. Now waiting for Hamza, Hiba, and Kulsum. कुलसुम आपसे हो रहा है? Yes, Kulsum.
Yes, sir. I'm sending.
No, wrong. गलत है हमजा. भूल गए हमजा आप तो. नोमेनक्लेचर भूल गए आप. What is it? Hexa. कृष्णा क्या लिखा है आपने? Can you please read that? Yes, Krishna. Hello. Krishna, am I audible? मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या साहब? Yes, Atif, am I audible?
It's coming, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, Krishna got it.
Sir, can you hear me? Hello, sir.
I can hear you now. And what you have written, can you read that?
Sir, I forgot to add A and
Oh, okay. इसलिए तो first of all ऐसे लिखा कीजिए always. Okay. What is the functional group? Hamza. देखिए दो OH है ना? We have two OH here, right? So it will be diol. Okay. Unsaturation will be AN, parent. So start with this carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Parent is hex. Acha. When you have diol, now since you remember functional group is always OL or AL or E or oic acid. Now always functional group it start with what? Some vowel. That is why the unsaturation it ends with a consonant that is N or it is always N, AN, EN or YN. But when the functional group is starting with a consonant, then the unsaturation will end with a vowel. So it will be AN right now because it is diol. Similarly, if the unsaturation is ending up with, for example, let us say di-en. If you have di-en, then the parent will be what? Hexa. Okay, so parent will end with a vowel and not a consonant. Next thing is substituent. Now, in the substituent, we have got all of these things with us. Right, this is also done, this is also done. Now we have only methyl groups as a substituent. That means we have 2, 5 dimethyl. And this diol will be in 1, 3. So we have the name as 2, 5 dimethyl hexane 1, 3 diol. This will be my name. Write this down. Let me know when you're done. लिख लिया सबने?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, for this fourth one, this is CH3, CH2, CH2, OCH3. Correct. Atif, correct. Akshay, correct. Yes, Kulsum, correct. Krishna, correct. Okay. So as you can see, if I divide this down, I will have this part and this part. So this is having more number of carbon atoms, and this is having less number of carbon atoms. So for this, the puff will be what? It will be, we have 1, 2, 3. It will be propane. Right? No functional group, unsaturation is what? AN. So it will be propane, and the substituent will be methoxy. This methoxy is in the first carbon. So this will be methoxy, 1 methoxy propane. Do this fifth one. Okay. Those who have done, I hope the puff will be what? Cyclohexane. Right, I don't think any problem will be there in the puff. It will be cyclohexane. Now let us talk about the numbering here. The numbering is important. See, you can either have numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you can have the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are only two ways. Now, if I look at the green one, then I have 1 plus 4, which is equal to 6. But if I choose a yellow one, then it will be what? It will be 1 plus 4 plus 4, which will be equal to how much? 9. Can all of you see this? Yes or no? Please tell me. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
The 1 and
Yes,
1 is for methyl, right? This one is for methyl. Both of these is for methyl. And here these are for methyl. Okay, so which numbering should I choose? Tell me. Green or yellow?
Green.
Green.
Green one, right? You should be choosing the green one. So it will be what? And but please remember, the substituent are what? What are the substituent? Substituent is dimethyl, and it is in the first 1, 1 dimethyl. It is there, and we have 4 ethoxy. Now tell me which will come first? Ethoxy पहले आएगा या फिर dimethyl पहले आएगा?
Ethox.
Ethoxy. Okay. Please remember that methyl is the substituent. Okay. Methyl is the substituent. Correct. Hamza आपने सही लिखा है. You'll have 4 ethoxy, 1, 1 dimethyl cyclohexane. ठीक है? 4 ethoxy, 1, 1 dimethyl cyclohexane. ठीक है? Now let's look another one. This one here. So since it's a benzene ring and we have OC2H5, what is the puff here? The puff will be benzene and the substituent will be ethoxy. So the name will become ethoxybenzene. We don't need to number it because we have only one carbon atom with the substituent, ethoxybenzene. Okay, ethoxybenzene. Okay, one more thing that you should note down. Please note this down. If you have a benzene ring with OCS3, then it will what? It will be methoxybenzene, but it has a common name which is frequently used, ethoxybenzene or anisole. Okay, please remember this. It is methoxybenzene or anisole. लिख लिया सबने? Yes or no? Please tell me. All of you wrote this? Yes, is everyone done?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I have one more that I want. This one, third one. Okay, Baki, I will give you as homework. This third one here, it is NO2, then it is C6H4 and OCS3, and it has written in bracket P. Now this C6H4 is what it is? Benzene ring, and they are saying that there are two groups attached because we have C6H6 is benzene. If you have H5, then it means it should be substituted one carbon atom. It should be substituted benzene, mono substituted. If it is C6H4, it is disubstituted. C6H3, then it is tri-substituted. So this will be having NO2 group and OCS3 group in the para position here. Okay. Now, since we know that this part till here me get some other color. This is anisole, right? This is anisole. So what is my puff? My puff is anisole. And this nitro group is in what? 1, 2, 3, and 4th position. My substituent is what? My substituent is 4-nitro. So the name will be 4-nitro. Anisole. Please write this down. Done, guys. Yes or no? Please tell me.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
That is it for IUPAC nomenclature. Let us write a few points. Yeah. Now, in classification, no, we will write one more point here. So please write. Alcohols are divided as alcohols. Alcohols are classified as number 1, monohydric, monohydric, that means containing 1 OH group. Dihydric, containing 2 OH group. Trihydric, containing 3 OH group. Okay, and then last one, that is polyhydric. Okay, fourth one is polyhydric. Okay, it will be having containing more than 3. Write this down. Done?
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Yes.
Also write some important polyhydrics. So that means some important poly means I'm generalizing the term. That means we have more than 1 OH group. So if you have CH2 OH and then one more CH2 OH, so it is known as glycol. Okay. Then if you have carbon atoms and 3 carbon atoms like this, CH2 OH, CHOH, and then you have CH2OH. This is known as glycerol. Write one more. If you have CH2OH and then Further, you have CHOH, and there are 4 like this. You have CH2OH. This is known as alditol. Done, guys? Yes or no, please tell me.
Done, sir.
Okay.
So what was the last one? Adi?
Tol.
So can you
ALDITOL.
okay.
Okay. Right here. Another important structure of having OH group is cresol. So right here, cresol. Now, what is cresol? Cresol is a phenol with one CS3. With one CS3 group. Okay. So you write phenol OH, and if you have here CS3, then this is O cresol. That means the CS3 is in the ortho position. O cresol. If you have a phenol ring with OH and this is CS3, and आपको नाम लिख लीजिएगा. I hope you understand the pattern now. OH, and here we have CS3. Right, so this will be what? M cresol, and this will be what? This will be P cresol. Okay, so I'm writing these parts because sometimes in the examination they can directly give you cresol, then you will not know what is this. Right, next, dihydric phenols. Okay, so that means benzene ring with 2 OH. First of all, right? You have a benzene ring, OH in the first carbon, and then you have OH in the second carbon. And this is known as catechol. You have OH in the first carbon and then OH in the meta position. This is known as resorcinol. You have OH here and you have OH in the para position. This is known as quinol. There are 2 names basically. One is hydroquinone. Hydroquinone or quinol. Hydroquinone. NONE is there. Okay, wait a second. Come on, guys. This is hydroquinone. Hydroquinone. And as you can see, it is own written here, right? That means ketonic group. So actually, this is in tautomerism with, it is in equilibrium with one more structure like this. Double bond O, double bond O. Okay. You don't have to remember this. Remember this one, quinol or hydroquinol. Done all of you? Son, please tell me.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now write a note which is very important. Write a note. What is this note about? Please write. More than one OH group cannot be present on one carbon atom. Cannot be present on one carbon atom. As the molecule becomes highly unstable. Highly unstable. Okay. So for example, if you have CH3, you have here carbon, one hydrogen. And if you attach here OH and one more OH, then what is going to happen? You will remove from here H2O automatically. Okay, nothing, don't have to do anything. This reaction happens on its own. You will get CH3, C, double bond O, and hydrogen. That means you're converting it to what? Whenever you have this type of case now, where the carbon atom will get two OH group, then it will automatically convert into what? Into aldehydes. Okay. Now, for example, if you have CH3, carbon with OH, and you have here one more, let us say R group or something, then what is going to happen? This will convert into CH3, C double bond O, and R, convert into ketone. And if you have CH3, carbon with OH, and OH. So first of all, what is going to happen here? Again, water will remove water from here now. Remove water from here like this. And you will get CH3, C double bond O, OH, carboxylic acid. Everyone